Hey everyone, welcome to an impromptu news from the Frunk. We are here, can't really see it, but up there, Tesla. We're at the Tesla factory. We have just spent the day, or I have just spent the day, with all these good people over here who are presidents and leaders of the Tesla owners clubs from around the US and around the world. And we've been meeting with Tesla executives to talk about the clubs, the future of the owners organizations, and how we can help Tesla be more successful. I say it is the end of the day. We are in sunny California. It has finally warmed up a little bit, and so we're going to have a relaxing evening after the day's deliberations. More to follow later on in this episode of News from the Frunk. Hey everyone, welcome to another News from the Frunk. We are not at the Tesla factory anymore. So this is Sunday, the whatever day it is, 3rd of June. We have crossed the mountains from the east side of the bay, and we are now on the Pacific coast. Pacific in the background over there. And I thought I'd take a few minutes out on my way back up to San Francisco Airport on my way home to talk about what just happened at the Tesla factory. So I am one of the board members of the Florida Tesla Owners Club, one of something like 29 or 32 clubs around the world, everywhere from Australia to Norway to Belgium, Canada, a whole host of clubs across the US. And we represent collectively 12 or 15,000 or so, maybe a few more, Tesla owners and reservation holders, and maybe some future owners as well who don't have a reservation but are thinking about getting one. And we have been out in California meeting with some of the Tesla executives. Ganesh Srivats, who is the North America head of sales for Tesla, Colette, who is the global head of marketing at Tesla, and a few other folks. We've been talking to them about the role that the clubs play in the overall Tesla ownership experience, how we and collectively the global Tesla owners can be of benefit to Tesla in helping to move towards Elon's vision of a sustainable energy future, and how hopefully Tesla can help us to spread the word and build a sense of community around all the Tesla clubs. It's been a fantastic day or so at the factory. Lots of great ideas, lots of great community from those Tesla club presidents and leaders coming together, and some fantastic dialogue with the Tesla executives. There is a very clear commitment to the role that the owners and the clubs can play in the future of Tesla. Still a long way to go. It's very new for both sides. Some clubs are absolutely brand new. Some have been around for 4 or 5 years. Speaking very transparently, there have been a couple of false starts with Tesla historically in the role that the clubs will play in the relationship with prospective owners of Teslas and new owners. But I think we identified a lot of common ground. Clearly, everybody that's involved, whether it's Tesla employees or the Tesla clubs, are very committed to the future of Tesla and, as I say, to the idea of sustainable transport. And we, I think, collectively have some good ideas about how we can work together really to create a common future that's going to be a benefit to everybody. I'm not going to go into detail about what was talked about. I think the president clubs, once we travel back to our respective locations, are going to have to get a few thoughts down on paper, reflect, refine, and then come out with a plan as to how we want to engage the grassroots community of Tesla, and how there may be some opportunities for us to work together with the Tesla corporate team to help spread the word and build the future. Still quite a lot of work to do there. This is the start of, I think, what is going to be a multi-year project to get us to collectively create the future. A couple of things I can talk about from the event. We were lucky enough to get another tour of the factory, quite a long tour of the factory, about an hour. Saw the Model S, the Model X lines, some glimpses behind the curtains off in the distance of the Model 3 line. Difficult to say exactly what the state of that is Tesla is being very tight-lipped about the progress. We are rapidly heading towards the time when Tesla said they were going to start building the very first cars. What is interesting is as you drive around Fremont in California, where the factory is located, there's plenty of Model 3s out and about, the release candidates that Tesla is testing. Red ones, white ones, silver ones, blue ones. We saw a few in the distance off on the test track that Tesla has at the facility, and then driving the streets. Tesla is expanding quite rapidly, as well as the core Fremont factory, that 5 million square feet, huge building it has there. It also has a number of other facilities in the area, and it's clear that the Model 3s are moving from one location to another as they go through that testing phase. So we got quite a few glimpses, and I think if you go to the Teslarati website, to the Electrek website, or if you search on Twitter, you're going to see a lot of photos and videos starting to appear of those Model 3s. So it was fun to see those, fun to see the factory, and even more fun to spend time with some folks that I've known for quite a few years now from various Tesla events, some that were fresh and new to me. So that was it, a day and a half at Tesla, some good times, some good discussion, onwards and upwards to the future of Tesla and the Model 3. So I'll be back with another episode of News from the Frunk. Apologies if this mic has been generating a lot of wind. It is blowing, not exactly a hoolie out here, but there's a fairly strong wind coming in off the Pacific. But it's a beautiful day, clear blue skies. I'm going to go for a little walk, blow some cobwebs away, and I will see you again on the next News from the Frunk.